Hello, Capricorn. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your mini reading focused on the mind, body, and soul of your connection with your divine masculine. So this is for my feminines tuning in. General as always. It won't resonate with every single person tuning in. Please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. If you are interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And of course, I'll include a link to the decks and creators that you see here today, Capricorn. And as always, cross-watchers are absolutely welcome. So let's begin. These are the three decks that we will be using for the mind, the body, and the soul, where your masculine is at. So starting things off with the Divine Masculine Within My Head deck by Fire Witch Tarot. And then I'll grab a card from the Sugar and Spice Oracle. This one is my self-created one, a little naughty, a little nice. These two decks can be a little bit sexually explicit, so if that makes you uncomfortable in any way, you might want to fast forward or click off at this point. And then we'll go ahead and grab a card from the Love Journey deck by Bridget of Divine Essentials. All right, guys, so let's begin. Let's take a look and see the mind, body, and soul of your connection when it comes to your masculine. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Capricorn, for my feminines tuning in. Guided to this one. Do I still have time to make things right? So this is your masculine talking right here, really wondering, is it too late? Do they still have time to correct things, to fix things in this partnership? That is what's on their mind right now, my feminines, okay? So let's go ahead and grab a message from the Sugar and Spice Oracle. When it comes to the connection, of course, but also the physical, sexual connection. So let's grab one. I'm guided to this card. We have curry. So somebody might really love that spice, curry. I want to spice up your life with my one-of-a-kind, vibrant personality. Let me be the one to brighten that beautiful smile, to add excitement and an intense flavor to your days and nights. One taste of me and you'll want more. So this could certainly be a masculine that you desire so intensely. Okay, something about the way they taste and just how they do spice up your life, certainly sexually. All right, so let's add to this, my feminines. And let's grab a card from the Love Journey deck here. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn. I'm guided to this card. I wrote you a letter I'm afraid to send. So they're a little bit hesitant to communicate with you, my feminines. This could be an actual letter that they've written or that they've put together on their computer. It could be something that they've been wanting to reach out to you on social media. In today's world, of course, there's so much technology. It could be a text, it could be a phone call. However way this form of communication is that they want to reach out, they're hesitating. Maybe they're afraid that you would reject them, that you've moved on, that you're no longer interested. And so they're really wondering, do I still have time to make things right? And they know that the longer they hesitate and the longer they don't communicate, they're running out of time, or at least that's how they're feeling. Okay, so let's add to this, Capricorn, and see what else needs to come through. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some messages from the Charm Cards deck. This one is by Mystic Moon. So let's grab some insight from here and see what else needs to come forward in this mini reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What else do we need to know here? Carriage, fairy tale. Look at that. Maybe when you connected with your masculine, it felt like a dream come true, like it was a fairy tale come true. Everything was perfect. Everything went along great. But clearly something happened here to ruin the fairy tale, so to speak. This kind of also reminds me of sort of like that Cinderella-ish type vibe, This could even be like a carriage that you would see at a wedding. Maybe that's what this masculine is focused on, what it is that they have in mind. Okay, as far as long-term commitment. This is really interesting, this next card, because we have horse. So, horse-drawn carriage, perhaps? If that is something that you've thought about for a wedding, or just like a horse-drawn carriage ride, maybe that's something that you guys actually did. But the horse is also a card of power. Your masculine has to exercise their power to be able to create movement and to communicate with the feminine. We have camera right here. So they're feeling nostalgic. They are focused on the memories that they've had with you, my feminines. Somebody might also love to take pictures. Maybe it's your masculine, or it could be you too, whoever loves taking pictures and maybe posting things on social media. But it's all about the memories. It's all about the memories here when it comes to your masculine. What else, please, for Capricorn? We do have birds on a wire, social media, you see? So if you have been posting on social media, my feminines, and your masculine is seeing this, it causes them to feel very nostalgic about the memories that you guys have shared. You guys could have also met each other online. That's a possibility here. Or they could also want to reach out to you, as I've mentioned, on social media. Maybe that's how they're going to reach out to you. We do have leaf, turning over a new leaf, turning the page, writing a new chapter in this love story here. That's what they're wanting, to move forward, but moving forward together. And then we have horseshoe. Change in luck. I love this. We've got carriage, fairy tale, horse, and then a horseshoe, which does represent kind of like a good luck charm. Something's happening here, guys, and it kind of reminds me of that whole Wheel of Fortune vibe, because there's a change in the energy, a shift in the energy here. Good luck, good karma. Love it. Okay, so let's add to this and see what else you need to be aware of when it comes to this connection. Angels and spirit guides, please. This is my silhouettes deck, I forgot to mention. So we'll grab some insight from here. Capricorn. What else do you need to know at this time? The mind, body, and soul of your connection with your masculine. Sexual appetite. Okay, it's just a matter of time before we cave into this intense hunger. I want to spice up your life. They sexually desire you still. Wow. We do have shades. Okay, maybe your masculine is known for wearing shades or having a beard. This says your world isn't as dark as it is, or as you think it is, sorry. Your world isn't as dark as you think it is. So this is picking up off of the masculine's energies here, and maybe there's hope that you guys can work it out, but they're also kind of stressing themselves out is what I'm feeling. Looking at their clock, looking at their watch. Do I still have time to fix this? Do I still have time to make things right? And they're overwhelmed. They're stressing themselves out. But I'm also feeling that this situation is fixable. And this masculine needs to realize that. Rendezvous. I need to see you. Let's meet up sometime. You see? It's just a matter of time before you hear from your masculine, my feminines. They want to be able to meet up with you and to maybe just get the conversation started towards a reconciliation, towards working this out, towards reconnecting. And you might receive that message on social media. Sweet indulgence. Yours is a love so sweet, it gives me a sugar rush. So they want to spice up your life, and your love is sweet. It's something that they crave, something that they hunger for. We have nightfall. There's nothing to be afraid of as long as you're with me. Okay? But the thing is, I feel their apprehension. I feel part of the reason why you haven't heard from your masculine is because they themselves might be allowing their fears to overwhelm them. And perhaps if they can just overcome that, this could be, my feminines, what it is that they want to be able to convey to you. There's nothing to be afraid of as long as we're together. But without you, they're allowing their fears to kind of get in the way. And then we have infinity, us, forever. They see forever with you. Maybe they weren't ready to commit before, but I kind of feel they're getting ready to be able to offer the type of love that's lasting and true. We have curiosity. They are curious. They're wondering what's going on with you, you know? Have you moved on to somebody else? Can we work this out? They've got a bunch of questions, but they're afraid to just reach out and to send that text or to send that email or letter. They have so many questions. And then there's unconditional love. From the moment my heart knew I loved you, my world stood still. I'm here for you no matter what, no strings attached. Just you, me, and my love for you. My love, which I offer freely, openly, and wholeheartedly, always and forever. Infinity. That's what they're hoping to offer you, my feminines. So the thing is, they're just going to have to take action to let you know these things. And you might just hear from them. They want to be able to meet up with you. Okay, so let's add some tarot to this from my tarot teacher. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn for this mini reading. What else do we need to know here? So there's good luck that's blessing this. We do have the death card for some of you guys. Maybe you're focused on a masculine who's a Scorpio. So there was an ending here, which makes sense to me. That ending needed to happen. More than likely, you guys had to let go of each other because something wasn't working. But the death card, it does represent change. So not only do you have a change in luck here, but there is a metamorphosis that's happening here between the two of you, even from a distance. This could also be the both of you just working individually in your own lives, just living your best life separately in the meantime. Working on you. They have to work on themselves too. But in order to get things moving here, this did need to happen. The end of a cycle makes way for a new beginning. And it always reminds me of a door that needed to close because something wasn't working there. Close that door, leave it in the past, open up a brand new door for you guys to work this out. If you guys are on the same page, it's totally possible. It's a transition, a transformation that's happening here. What else, please? We've got the Six of Swords. Love it, okay? Because this represents healing right here with that Six of Swords. Heading towards calmer waters. Releasing baggage from the past. Closing that door. This is another card tapped into a transition. So the Death card, the Six of Swords, it's leaving something behind. It's moving on from what didn't work. Moving on from the past. That's a good thing. And then you guys have the Star. So we've got air energy right here. We've got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and then we've got Aquarius specifically for the Star card. There's hope here, guys, that your wish can still manifest itself when it comes to reconnecting with your masculine. But in the meantime, with that Star card, you both have to take care of yourselves too. Don't stop focusing on your own individual journeys in the meantime. But there is hope here for you guys to still work this out. Rejuvenation of a partnership that parts of it had to die because it wasn't working. And then we've got the Six of Wands here, which is a great card. For some of you, maybe your person could be a fire sign here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So this is a very uplifting energy with that Six of Wands. It's winning, it's success, it's victory. There's definitely progress that can be made here. The interesting thing too, though, is with this Knight of Pentacles, the masculine, they want so badly to reach out, to meet up. But again, you know, they are afraid. They're allowing their fears to kind of get in the way of creating movement towards you, my feminines. And it makes sense to me because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's very slow moving. They're moving, but it's slow. It's like a snail's pace. So you got to just have patience until your masculine gets ready to reach out to you. I feel there's a really good chance that that will happen. You just have to wait for it. That's all. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with some dialogue messages from the masculine. But my feminines, if you resonate with some of these messages, this could be from you as well. This is my X Oracle deck, so let's grab some insight here. For Capricorn. So what does the masculine want to say to the feminine? Or what does the feminine want to say to the masculine? Could go either way. Maybe my feminines, right now the answer is no. Okay. Which could be why they're hesitant. Maybe they're picking up off of that vibe. If they are checking you out on social media, for some of you, this won't apply to everybody, but maybe they've observed that you've moved on to somebody else, and so they realize that more than likely you would probably reject them and tell them no, that it's not the right time or that you're no longer available. So take that no for however way that makes sense for you. I listen to old voice messages you've left me when the silence becomes unbearable. What I'd give to have you here to talk to. I miss you so damn much. They definitely do want to talk to you. Old voice messages, texts, emails, phone calls, letters. They want to communicate. I wish we spent more time building each other up instead of tearing each other down. Take that if it applies. You're everything to me. Please believe that. And one more card. Look at this. Is it too late for us? Do I still have time to make things right? So, of course, my feminines, this is up to you. Is it too late? Would your answer be no? Would you reject your masculine? Is there too much water under the bridge? Have they hurt you too much? Is there too much damage here that they can't undo the damage? It's totally up to you. They want so badly to connect and to reach out and to meet up, but really, it's your call. And for some of you guys, if you're done with this person, maybe your answer would be no. Okay? But for the majority that's tuning in here, I'm assuming that you're interested in the connection still, because you still have love for this person, you still desire this individual, and you would want them back in your life. Okay? So for those of you who do, your masculine really wants to know, is it too late for us? And if you still want them back, then the answer to that question, you know, is it too late? No, it's not too late. So this no doesn't have to be a negative, you know, it really depends on how you interpret it for yourself. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you are interested in your own reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.